Last time on Survivor. After the Bronze successfully won their first battle against the Beauties, Sam led the efforts to draw the brains in his numbers. They targeted Laura as a scapegoat, but at the challenge, she was saved by a near win. The war between the Bronze and the Beauties continued on, leaving the Brains, Michael and Leandra, as the swing votes. Blake revealed his outspoken side at Tribal Council,
and you guys were definitely scheming and planning from the moment we got back.
Right before Forrest misused his idol and Ellen became the first member of the jury. 10 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
I wanted to vote Forrest out because since he had used his idol, it would have made him vulnerable this time around. He tried to trick me twice, not only trying to get me to give him my idol, which I don't have, and trying to then get me to vote with them for Blake, and then he ended up voting for Sam with Ellen instead of Blake, and then he texted me afterwards saying, you know, why didn't you go? I'm disappointed he didn't work with me, but he ended up not following the plan either, so I don't know how he can think that I would still respect him at all.
So basically nothing went the way I wanted it to go at the last tribal. Like, Leandra went with them, Michael, like, tentatively went with them, because I assumed the plan was to vote 4 for Ellen and not 3 for Ellen and 1 for me, and I'm sure that 1 for me was for Michael, for some reason, I don't know. He doesn't seem to stick to plans very well. But yeah, Blake just went off, and, like, not in a, like, way I can respect, really, you know, just berating and insulting and just, like, horrible. And then what really frustrated me was after Tribal, you know, I get sometimes people are heated at Tribal and stuff gets said. Then, like, afterwards, like, everybody had to walk past Ellen as she's getting ready to do her vote out confessional thing, and she's crying, and they all walk past her, talking and joking and laughing, and, like, it's just rude and disrespectful. I just can't see myself working with him ever. It's not that they did it. I can understand why they did it. It's the way they went about doing it. Really disgusting.
I don't consider myself in any sort of exciting position until I make it to the final 3. Can't guarantee that I win, considering I know for a fact that I'm not getting Ellen's vote at the jury, so that's 1 vote down that I'm not getting. So that's fine, it's whatever. If you're gonna be a crybaby about it and, like, not give me the vote because I called you out on something that you obviously did, then don't give me the vote. That's cool. This game is not for people that play with their heart, and I don't think this entire game I've been all played with my heart. That's dumb. You're gonna lose if you play with your heart. Because nice guys finish last in real life, and in this game more so than ever, I think nice guys absolutely finish last. You're a nice guy, and then you realize it when your torch is getting stumped. That's when you know you're a nice guy.
So Thursday night, I'm doing my business on the porcelain throne, and Blake calls me at 12:30 in the morning. So I picked up the phone, and it's Blake's voice on the line. He's like, Anne Marie, you're not gonna believe what just went down. You're not gonna believe it. We have serious problems. And Blake was talking to me for 40 minutes and I was stuck because I couldn't flush. And finally I just had to be like, Blake, I gotta go to bed. Like, this is too late. And he was all enraged about Tribal, where he apparently went off on the Braun tribe, which I think was unnecessary, but if I can take him to the end, you know, he's not getting any jury votes. So I don't think anyone sees Blake as hopefully a serious competitor, because they shouldn't. Blake is, like I said before, he's a Chihuahua. I don't think people need to be too scared of his yipping. He's all bark and no bite.
So I guess since we last talked, what have you been seeing? Like, has anyone come talk to you or anything?
Yeah, Braun mostly, like.
Me too.
I just, like, feel very strong with them.
Yep, me too.
So that's good. However, as it seemed that the other brains are allying with Beauty on the other team, which is not good.
Yeah.
For us. I think I want to try and get Leandra on our side. We need to get one of the brains over with us, because Beauty versus Braun is like, it's a big don't like each other now.
The good thing is that you and I are like completely on the same page. Like, the whole reason I want to talk to you is because I know we're with bronze and they're with beauties, and we're probably gonna be split up. She just how like we're feeling really good with brawn now. She's feeling really good with beauty.
Okay, well,
So-
I have game changer, maybe, because Laura was like, yeah, Sam was texting me a while ago, and he called Leandra a wet noodle. So
I heard
we
this
need
story.
to show her the wet noodle text. Austin and I are gonna try and reach out to Leandra because she's kind of like our biggest hope right now. Because obviously the other brains, Michael and Leandra, seem to have teamed up with the other beauties.
Okay, the other question I had is if you have any clue what's up with our idol.
Our idol?
Yeah, like that we had good clues to back in the beginning of the game, because I don't know where it is. No way, do you?
I haven't.
That is so cool.
He like just straight up asked me, and like at that point, I've had it for a while, and I was like, I feel like I've gotten like tight enough with our bronze and well, like the rest of the bronze and Austin.
If it is 5-on-5, I think that's where like we might, our collective 5 might need an idol to like trick them out, like to unbalance it, because if not, we're just gonna be tied. But that's like only if we merge, and that's only in a select few situations. So like, walking in, I'm like, okay, we have to survive one more vote, split up before we get back together.
Alright, welcome to your next challenge, you guys. Lucas, what are you guys gonna do if it doesn't merge?
Oh, we're gonna riot.
Yankee was kind of messing with us, like toying with words and trying to make us guess whether or not we would merge.
Sam, is this true?
Yeah.
Laura?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys are right. Drop your buffs.
Yes! Yes!
We are merging. The new tribe's color is black.
Oh, I'm so glad today was merged. I honestly didn't think it was happening today. Be a goner if it weren't for the merge. I'd like to think I'm an optimist in life, but pessimists are never disappointed. So I never expected to make this far, and I'm pretty happy I have. True though.
First things first, Lillian, I'm gonna take back your tribal immunity. That is no more. I just forgot it, so we're gonna use this as our tribal necklace for now. Mamo?
Hakuna Matata?
Makala?
That's not bad.
Makala's not bad.
That sounds so
Let's go, yeah.
We're already done. Good job. Good job,
Good teamwork, guys.
Makala.
Makala, you get to your challenge right now. So, this is a Survivor Classic. You will be balancing balls on paddles. So the first round, you will just be balancing one big ball on a little ping pong paddle for 5 minutes. Once 5 minutes pass, you will put a second ball on there. And from there on, we'll just keep going until there's one last person with all of their balls on their ping pong paddle. If it falls, you're out of the challenge. Simple as that.
seconds.
Have your balls on the paddles. Ready, set, start. Awesome. Lillian breathing heavily. Anne-Marie's ball just fell. She is the first one out of this challenge. Yeah, take a spot on it. Austin's ball fell. He is the second person out of this challenge with 20 seconds left in this round. Will not have a guaranteed spot in the final round. Mike is shaking just a little bit, and we are done with this round. You guys are good. Alright, here's the second ball. This one's a little bit more difficult.
Why? Yep. Great.
2 at a time? Not possible. Ooh, not possible. Not possible.
Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, and off. We are starting the second round. Lillian's ball just fell. Michael's ball very close to the ground. Both shaking. We are down to 7 people. Lucas's ball just fell. Sam's ball just fell. Michael's ball. Laura's ball. Leandra's. We are down to Blake and Forrest. And Forrest fell, so Blake has just won individual immunity. Congratulations.
Hey. Yeah, I was not really struggling.
Everything started to move, and I was like, oh god.
Hey, thanks. I'm really sad you can't put it around my neck.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a bummer. But Blake, you have a 1 in 9 shot. Guaranteed a 1 in 9 win this game.
Thanks. So I genuinely did not aim to win the challenge. Oh my god, I'm so happy to walk into this tribal with individual immunity. Lucas has to go tonight because he's the glue that holds that alliance together. He has very clear connections to Forrest and Austin, 2 of the people that are on that alliance.
We're pretty much at the point in my mind where it's 5 and 5. So Lillian, myself, Lucas, Laura, and Forrest have worked together as a 5. We met in a snake pit last night.
Welcome to Snake Pit. We have a secret knock too. We do 3 quick knocks and 2 slow knocks to represent our old teams. I just think it's fun, so we're doing it.
So I finally told everybody about the idol.
Yay! Hey, so that's what it looks like. Oh, I like this.
But I trust them enough, and we were also discussing that we're going to work together to try and find idols and use them between our group to help, like, you know, keep us going.
Lillian revealed that she has the brain idol to us, which was awesome. Even if she doesn't use it, just knowing that she has it means that Michael and Leandra don't and can't, which is awesome for us because it means we can target them.
It's such a guessing game.
Yeah.
It is. And that's the... They won with Ellen. Not guessing game.
We've been feeling very down since Ellen got out, and it's just like, it feels like everything we tried has just been, you know, not working, and they're just gonna pick us off. But now with this little extra boost and finally going to the merge and knowing we have a solid 5, I think things will be better. Yeah, the sides have been chosen at this point. It's now just a matter of, at this vote, 10, which side it is.
And like,
all the numbers are now open and together instead of being separate, and that presents its own set of challenges because we really need to win the numbers game tomorrow to make the future at all bright for me.
You go 5-5, you gotta be rock solid, and
We cannot.
I literally meant rock solid.
Pun intended.
Pun completely intended.
Because they will not want to go to rocks.
But if we're wholly willing,
That's the thing is, like, I don't want to speak for you guys, but I am totally willing to go to rocks.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
Yes.
I mean, if it's me being voted for, I'm immune at rocks, so it doesn't matter. But I think it'll be 5-5, and then I do think that side is more likely to cave than we will be. I'm willing to go to rocks, and I'm willing to bet that other people are too. Right.
are you okay with playing your idol? Because it really does
Yeah,
have
it
to
is
be
your
your
decision, and like.
Yeah.
And like we're willing to go to rocks. So like if we don't have to play it, like we can play that game and go to rocks. If you don't want to play your idol, because this has to be yours.
think that, like I said, I'm not like particularly averse to using it.
So Lillian told Laura that she found the brain idol, which I am so pleasantly surprised happened. We would need to like guess correctly when using it because we don't know who they're going to target. I mean, there's been talk of targeting Laura, targeting Forrest, which makes me feel uneasy when my name's not mentioned because I know that it's probably being mentioned to a smaller group somewhere, or you know, as an alternative.
I think they're least likely to play it for, or least likely to see coming would be Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
And we begin going through like the progression of who they would suspect. They know we're kind of targeting Michael. We think it's Sam's idol, so it's also likely Sam plays it for himself. I'm trying to protect Leandra, so I made sure her name didn't come up, which kind of left, and Blake's immune, so that kind of left Anne-Marie as our most logical option to target as far as the vote goes.
So it's just that we're telling them Michael, and
Okay.
And we
the question is how deep do they want to go? Like, do they think I'm lying to them? But do they think that I know that they think I'm lying to them?
Yeah.
I hate this game.
it really is going to come down to a guessing game tomorrow night, who they think they want out, who they think has the idol, who we think has the idol. Obviously we can't vote for Blake anymore, and so that gives the edge to them. So I don't think the future is very bright right now.
What I'm offering is, you know, I haven't been kidding myself about Laura this whole time. It's just been like she's been useful.
She's a number that you need. Yeah, I get
exactly.
that.
And I think her time is rapidly approaching.
Sure.
And so I'm offering to essentially replace Michael in your 5. You know, I can help you get Laura. I think they all will trust me enough for like until I flip that I can help like deflect away.
Then I met with Forrest this morning, and he thinks that all 4 of us were supposed to vote for Ellen, and that Michael voted for him out of spite. So it like almost kind of worked out well, where I was like, yeah, that was the plan.
I guess what it comes down to again is that it's an obvious split right now between 5 and 5, and as much as it's hard to place your trust in someone as much of a wild card as Michael is,
Right.
I think that we have a better shot trusting him than you. Forrest is the most paranoid player in this game, in my opinion, and all he ever wants to do is to protect himself. Yeah, I understand that, but I feel as though like no one's really in a position to make demands either, because we're all like really vulnerable in this place.
I don't know.
It's a really big one. Tonight's gonna like probably dictate the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So, but Forrest, I would love to work with you, and I like seriously never wanted any ill will against you at last tribal at all. Like I said, there's just a way to protect myself. I mean, like it sucks because he's such a nice guy. He's a stupid player. And that's what it comes down to. He's just dumb. Yeah, everyone from the other side thinks I'm the weak link that they can sway and flip to go to their side. Partly because of my past relationship with Leandra. They think Michael and I are still pretty good. Anne-Marie and I have worked well, so they think they can definitely sway me. And that started with Anne-Marie's conversation last night.
Let's set it clear where I actually am, because I need to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely a 5v5.
Yeah. And people.
I'm not just gonna lie to your face and like tell you that I'm with you guys. You guys are not who I am. point. So Anne-Marie thinks that it's better for me to go with them because they're going to be more trustworthy than the bronze I'm with right now. And then we kind of brought up the idea of how Sam's a threat and might need to go some point soon in this game.
Maybe not yet. I'm worried like Sam and Blake are just trying to use me to like get past like a certain point. Yeah, that's.
But
I feel like you've been pretty honest with me the whole way.
yeah, I mean, honestly I feel that way kind of about Sam too.
Yeah, he's definitely more so than Blake.
Because Sam is such like a huge strategizer, and I feel like he just makes plans with everybody. Sam is one to be watched out for. He doesn't get overly excited or overly scared. He kind of thinks that he knows it all, I guess. That he always knows the best strategy, which could be true if he's got a lot more little birds speaking to him than me and Blake do.
This isn't something. I'm gonna tell you this just because I think I trust what you said me, like your conversations with me so far this game. If Sam was out of the picture, it'd be a lot more easier for me to work with you guys.
I wanted to let her in on these kind of plans that we might be thinking of. That way she knows like I'm still open to working with her. So like, maybe if this vote doesn't work out, like she'll know like I'm still willing to work with her too.
I mean, I really like you, Austin, and I'm really glad that we have this alliance. But at some point, we're gonna have to make it work for us.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, Anne-Marie brings a majority of the humor in this game.
Oh!
If you were to be voted out, it's definitely gonna make our challenges a little sadder.
Yeah.
So, like, I really wouldn't want them to go.
They're both heads of the snakes.
Yeah.
I like the unfortunate tail part of the snakes.
I'm trying to be this tail of the snake that can whip you without you knowing.
Exactly. Well, this one really cool species of snake. It's called Panther piscatatus.
It's gonna make our tribals a little sadder because she definitely brings a spark that wouldn't be there otherwise.
Really cool. It'll start a knot at the tail of the snake. If you hold the snake by its head, it'll start a knot at the tail and keep the knot of its body until your hand is forced out its head.
Yeah.
And I think that's what our plan needs to be.
It's time to tie the knot.
Time to tie the knot of the tail.
So Blake and Leandra also tried to sway me to their side today. And he said, Austin, I kind of see what you're trying to put together here. And this is like my ultimatum to you. This is your last offer if you want to work with us.
We're obviously extremely nervous about the vote tonight. I'm sure your side is too.
I've been shaking all day.
But the thing is that this is a solid 5 that will go with the same. Like, we're all gonna like work on the same person, and we're all going to vote consistently. Not a single person is close to even breaking ranks with us.
Yeah.
And if one person on your end, one person came to our side, we wouldn't have to go to rocks. And we could guarantee something.
Blake kind of saw what I'm trying to do here, which is I'm trying to use the bronze right now and then kind of turn on them after this and work with the beauties because they'll need us, they'll need me, they'll need Leandra. So that's been my strategy all along, is to be able to make, I'm not going to flip, but I'm going to make my move from leader of one tribe to from leader of one alliance to leader of the other alliance real quick.
One of the other 4 of us went on your side tonight, they'd be dead to me. Like, I could not see that. Like, I could not vote for them to win this game. Like, they would just be out of it to me.
So you're saying that at this point we're going to rocks?
We're going to rocks. I don't know if you guys have an idol you have hidden over there. So
We already know that one's been played.
Yeah. So I mean,
I can tell you honestly and straightforward right now, I have no idea who has the idol. I don't know. Because I promise you, I don't have it.
Yeah.
I
felt a little devious today because I felt like I was playing like Russell Hands a little bit because I was like, look, Austin, if you don't flip with us tonight, we're never going to trust you. And you're going to be a guaranteed 6th, 7th, or 8th, or 9th place. But if you go with us, if you go with me and Leandra, you're guaranteed 3rd place. I didn't tell him 3rd place, but you're guaranteed final 3.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to like reach out to you to talk to you about it, not to sway your votes because I know that you're being like you're straight shooting me here, telling me you're not going to vote with us.
Yeah.
But I want you to know that the alliance that I'm in has been a really tight group, and there's no denying that. And I told him flat out, our alliance is strong. Do I really think our alliance is that strong? No, I don't think our alliance is that strong. Anyone that's too comfortable with an alliance is an idiot. I don't trust Michael. I don't trust Sam. That's the end of that. But Austin doesn't need to know that. All he needs to know is that if he doesn't go with us, then he's gone.
I just can't have this vote go away tonight where like I come out as some sort of scapegoat and my game's dead with half the people in it. I can't have that happen.
Austin was like, oh, if I don't go with the 5 that I'm committed to right now, then I'm not going to get any of their votes. My argument to him today was, well, if you don't go with that 5, or if you go with that 5, then you have a guaranteed loss of 5 votes right there from my alliance. All I'm saying is that I know that you feel that you can't break ranks with people tonight. But at the same time, on the other side of the coin is that you have met with us and have been pretty receptive to our plans and stuff. And I know that within my alliance, people aren't going to be forgiving of that.
Oh, this is going to be so stressful tonight.
I know. I've been really stressing about it the whole time.
And the first thing I think is like, okay, we have 6, we have the beauties, we have Michael, Leandra, and Austin. But you know, the first thing that happens is Leandra tells me we don't have Austin. He's on their side. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, this is gonna be a 5-5 situation. We're going to rocks. I didn't want to go to rocks in this game. Like, I knew I would if I had to, but I didn't want to go to rocks in this game. And so I'm still nervous throughout the day. Like, I'm sitting in class being like, oh shit, like, I'm going to go home tonight. Like, I'm preparing for the worst. Blake says he messages after, like, we need to meet up. Okay.
Side note, after the tribal, we were all really hyped up. And I was like, I'm going out tonight. And then Blake was like, yeah, me too. And so then I told Blake where I was going. And then he said that like he would meet up with his friends. So I ended up seeing him while he was out. And we talked. And he said that he trusts me the most in this game. And he told me he has the idol.
And then at the last second, Blake says, guess what, guys? I have an idol. And I'm sitting here thinking like, why didn't you tell me? I'm like kind of upset that he didn't tell me, honestly, because I thought I was his closest ally, and I probably would not have told him if I found the idol, but I thought he would have told me. And so Blake's apologetic. He's saying, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you, I'm sorry. I'm like, bitch, you should be sorry, because you should have told us before.
But the other side also has an idol, since Austin told me that Lillian has the idol, so at least I know where both the idols are.
It's not boding well. Like, I think I'm gonna get rocked out of this game. After this conversation, I'm like, guys, I want to drink because I want to get drunk for this tribal council. The last 20 minutes, Leandra looks up at us and she says, guys, I have something to tell you. So I found the merge idol. What? Are you fucking kidding? Are you kidding me? Like, oh my god.
Oh my god. It's a game changer.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
I know. I was literally like about to walk to the lawn to meet Forrest and Blake, and then in the corner of my eye I saw the little paper ball in one of like the nooks of the column. So I just went, and I didn't even know if it was anything at all, but I just grabbed it and I put it in my pocket, and then I went to the bathroom really quickly and I went into the bathroom, opened it up, and got like really excited. I was like, oh, that's weird, like a piece of paper is there.
Yeah.
And like I went and I just like grabbed it, and I was like really scared, like because my heart was beating so fast. I was like, okay, if this isn't it, I'm gonna be like really sad. And like I went to the bathroom and like it was just like weird, like I don't know. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it.
Oh my god.
And to find him with like no clue was super exciting, and I think that it definitely helped my game play this. And be safe for the tribal. I feel like I'll be in a really good spot.
What? We have 2 idols going into this. We have 2.
You just gotta play it on the server.
No. Wait. You need to figure out if you're gonna actually play it at all.
Do you wanna play it?
So now we have 2 idols going into this vote. You know how many the other side has? Probably 1. Probably. If we get through this, we don't need it.
Angela, what did they actually think about going through? Because if Lillian has the idol, then I obviously you or Michael would not have it.
Oh my god. My stomach hurts right now.
Oh my fucking god.
I couldn't believe that I got it. Honestly, it was like the luckiest day.
I'm like, if they vote for AM and then I'm the only one for Idol, like that's fine by myself. I'm so confident in that.
I think Leandra, she's my toughest competition right now. But if I don't win, I want Leandra to win. I would love Blake to win, but I don't think he's going to at this point. At the last tribal, you made yourself look like kind of an ass, and I think you could easily be a 0 vote getter at the final tribal.
I'm ready to go to like the end with you guys, so like
I am too.
This is all in.
This is it. This determines if we're in the finals or not. If we win this rock draw, we are the final 3.
Yeah. Oh my god, 100%. I want to go to the final 3 with the people that I've been working with so tightly.
Yeah.
I'm like, swear to God,
I'm so ready.
Leandra is a great and loyal person. I can trust everything she says. She's the only person that I found in this entire game that I genuinely feel straight shooting with. And she found the hidden movie idol today. And that makes our alliance so much stronger. And Leandra hasn't done anything other than find that idol today. She hasn't done a lot. I love her to death. I think she's so sweet and so honest, but she hasn't won the game enough to win. I have.
Austin said that Sam has been calling Austin and I a wet noodle for the past few weeks, which I don't even know what that means. Well, according to Urban Dictionary, a word that is used when someone can't inflict damage because they're weak or using a weak weapon. So, that was kind of mean. Eventually this wet noodle is gonna get him out. So, I can be called a wet noodle for now. I don't really care. But like, I'm either a wet noodle on this side that I get to stay a little bit more, or I'm an expendable person that is gonna be used on the other side. So, I'll be called a wet noodle, and then when the time comes, like, I'll get him out. Like, we're good. We are good. We are gonna win this. This is war, and we are going to win.
Holy shit.
I need to go with my confessionals right now.
I'm super psyched for this tribal. I still think there's a chance of me going home, honestly, because I don't have the best luck.
That
changes everything.
Oh my god! You guys! Holy shit!
Bitches got stitches, bitches are gonna get stitches. I'm gonna vote out everyone, and bye-bye to all the haters.
It took forever.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you guys probably had the same exact meeting.
We haven't met.
Really?
It's like, honestly, shambles. I don't really know. Like,
So that's this brand new Austin Leandra like 2.0 strategy that we've been putting together, where no one's gonna think that we're actually aligned, when really we're just playing both sides and kind of getting all the information we need to make the best decision.
I feel so bad about flipping. I feel like flippers who want to do what someone else wants them to do, like they never get credit for what they're doing.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I'd lose half the people in the game by flipping.
Yeah. But
Whereas
like, if you flip like Willie and play her idol, then like if he was gonna flip anyway.
I think we're at the point where we can get Lillian to play the idol. So
Really?
I think it's gonna get played. I think we can miss her wedding last night. She has to play.
He feels more comfortable with his side, and I feel more comfortable with my side. And I think that his side is going to try and swing me, and my side is going to try and swing him. But we basically told each other, like, we're not flipping on the sides that we're on. Or we might have to go rocks.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I don't know.
You're not going to give up info who you guys are going to do.
Okay, I thought about it this morning. I don't think I can.
We basically have decided to be an alliance that is in different alliances for the time being, and then hopefully we can get all the figureheads of each alliance and like link back up later down the road.
You're not gonna switch for a rock?
I feel like you have it better on my side. Maybe I'm being biased because it's my side, but right now we're like separate. But he's still like my #1 ally, which is weird.
I think no matter what happens tonight, if it's not one of us and we like avoid rocks, like I think we're gonna be good from that point forward. But I think whichever one of us moves is just destroying their game or like really hurting their game. Because it might, if I switch with you guys, it might be able to stay in the game to final 6.
Yeah.
But I think at that moment, like I've lost 5 jury votes if I try to get to the end.
Yeah. But you would go to rocks.
I don't know. I don't know.
You're screwed because if you already voted against them the first time and then you flip, like...
I'm screwed for both sides.
Yeah.
I know you're not switching. I don't think I can. I don't think I can prematurely switch.
I don't think she would flip. I try to get her to flip for as long as possible. Like I played that same what if we go to rocks bit on her, and it didn't seem to affect her. So if you see any of the two of us flip, it would probably be me. Well, that would be a killer. Because flipping this game is probably the least respectful thing that you can do.
But we decided.
I don't know. I think I have to stick.
I think that's bad for you. I think that they would trust you on my side. I don't think they trust me on your side. I said, you should flip to my side. And then I was like, just kidding. And then he was like, you were only half kidding when you said that. And I was like, yeah, because I think that there's an easier path to the end for us on my side. I think that the path to the end on his side, at least for myself, is harder. Listen where we're at. No. This vote's gonna be like it's gonna be crazy.
I don't think that I'm a huge target right now during the merge. I don't think I'm much at risk for this next tribal council because I don't think that I'm really threatening anybody right now.
All right, come on in. Welcome your first jury member, Ellen, voted out at the last tribal council. Okay. So, Michael, last tribal, what was your opinion on it, being in the middle?
Well, it was a pretty hard decision. We didn't really know which way to go. We as in me and Leandra, we were sticking together, but at that point, we didn't know what to do, and after we heard all sides of the story, we thought that we could trust Sam and Blake a little bit more. That's what we ended up deciding to do.
And Leandra, so what Michael is saying, you guys are a pair working together. And do you think, is that how you're going to be in this vote as well?
I mean, I think there's clear sides in this vote, so in this vote, yes, I think that Michael and I are going to stick together.
What are the sides, if they're clear?
I mean, I think that people know them.
So, yeah, inform the jury. What are the sides?
It's basically the 3 beauties, plus Michael and myself, and 3 bronze, plus Austin and William.
Austin, if it actually is a tie, 5 versus 5.
I mean, I think if you're gonna be 5 versus 5 going into it, you might as well buckle in for the long haul. Because if not, there's no point in going in 5-5 in the first place.
Like, with last tribal, you were pretty wild. You were,
Was I wild, Ginky? Was it that wild? I was trying to save myself. I was nervous, to say the least. My name had been thrown around there quite a bit, so I was going to do anything I could to save myself. So I don't say that I was that wild. If anything, I was kind of predictable.
and I mean, Sam was the one getting the vote, so...
Yeah, but my name had been thrown around there. It was obviously a clear strategy from Forrest and Ellen to go ahead and throw my name out there, thinking that I would play a hidden immunity out for myself. But instead, they went for Sam. But it's pretty obvious based on last tribal what the result of that was in regards to the hidden immunity idol. So,
Laura, do you think there will be another hidden immunity idol today?
I would like there to be. I don't know, or maybe actually no, because then I would know about it. So that would be bad. Yeah.
So you're saying you don't know about an idol?
I wish I did. I thought that Makwa had none going through the entire thing, and that I was just playing by the skin of my teeth. So it was a bit of a surprise to find out we had one, and then see it not used as, would have benefited our team. But yeah, I'm just hoping for a clue in the future, really, because at this point, I don't know what's happening, and I'm terrified.
Can I ask a question, Genki?
Yeah.
Does that mean there's some roughness with between the Braun Alliance, Laura?
I hope not, because we're at 5-5 right now, and if anyone flips, I feel like I'm definitely a huge target, and I'm terrified of that. So I have to trust people at this point, because otherwise I'm gone.
Do you think you're going to be the one getting the votes?
It's definitely a possibility. My name has been on that ballot a few times already.
Anne-Marie, Laura talked about someone flipping. Do you feel like there is the potential for someone to flip?
I mean, obviously I'm hopeful that if someone on Braun feels like there's not enough trust in their alliance anymore, that, I mean, they know that everyone is shifting right now and that they don't have to stay with an alliance that is chosen by chance right now. I bake cookies, and those are not guaranteed if so, watch out.
Alright. Well, with that, it is time to vote. So, Lillian, you're up.
That's what we've decided.
Alright. We're sticking to the plan. Hopefully the rest of the team does too.
I really hope you go home tonight.
What is the move tonight?
Don't want to vote you out, but gotta stick to the numbers, so keep it fresh.
Really hope this works. It's just a numbers game.
Here's hoping you make it through.
I really hope this works out in my favor tonight, because I've been talking way too much shit to not be secure for the next votes.
Alright, I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play one, now would be the time to do so.
Now's the part where you all collect the cash. Play it for Forrest.
Thank you. This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes for Forrest will not count. Alright, I'll read the votes. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Lucas. Anne-Marie. Lucas. Fourth vote, Anne-Marie. We have 2 votes Lucas, 2 votes Anne-Marie, 6 votes left. Fifth vote, Lucas. 6th vote, Anne-Marie. Lucas. Lucas. That's 5 votes Lucas, 3 votes Anne-Marie. Anne-Marie. 10th vote, Anne-Marie. It's a tie. So that means we will get to a re-vote. You will only vote for Lucas and Anne-Marie, and Lucas and Anne-Marie will not vote. Got it? Alright, Michael, you're up.
Gotta stick to the plan. Hopefully everybody else does too.
Rowan.
We're going to rocks, and that's that.
No flipping here.
What do we do? If we go to rocks, 33% it's purely extra. You know what?
I'm a lot more nervous now because right before me, Austin took a really long time deciding. I'm willing to go to rocks. We will see.
I should have played it, but Leandra and I need to watch out for ourselves too. Fingers crossed.
I have the votes again. First vote, Lucas. Second vote, Anne-Marie.
Lucas, Lucas.
8 foot. And 9th person will be down to survive on the island. And second member. Lucas, try this one. Well, with a tie vote and one person clearly flipping, this game is clearly not what it seems. You guys are ready to go.
Well, this sucks. I can't say I'm surprised though. I mean, if you're Austin in this game and you're presented with the option of some chance of going home versus no chance of going home, you're going to pick that every time. I guess I had too much faith in him and in my alliance to move forward. Good luck to the rest of the bronze.
Next time on Survivor.
Ah, she bit me!
So last night did not go as planned.
Nope.
Fill these questions out. They are revealed. Who is the most annoying? The correct answer was Anne-Marie. The challenge riles some people up.
Okay, do not knock the Girl Scouts. Okay, we are not fooling around in the Girl Scouts. We know how to survive.